Hello, my students. Yes, it's me again, Madam Gracious Kanzini from Educare, Tanzania. My Form 4 student, I hope you are doing well. Yes, we are proceeding with our chemistry series sessions, and my Form 4 student, we are proceeding with our topic, which is the soil chemistry. And in this topic, my student, we have several subtopics whereby we have the concept of soil formation. We have the concept of a plant nutrient in the soil, but also we have the concept of soil reaction, concept of manure and fertilizer, as well as the concept of soil fertility and the productivity. My student, in previous sessions, I hope kwa sababu mnasikiliza, mna follow the sessions, tumejaribu kucover some of them. We are proceeding with the concept of soil reaction, whereby tuliona kwenye soil reaction tukaona the degree of acidity and the basicity, but also we tried to look on the managing of the soil pH, whereby we tried to look on the concept of managing the kind of basicity soil or the alkaline soil, the soil which is made up of oxide or which is made up of base. So tuliona zile lining material, lining and so forth. My student, tuliona kwamba in order to manage the soil pH, we need to have to depend on the properties of the soil. Either the soil is acidity and basicity. Now my student, today we are going to look on how we can now modify or we can manage the pH of the soil, which is made up of acidic. Simply, a method of modifying soil pH of acidic soil is follow. The most common method of increasing the soil pH is the liming material. My student, tuliona kuhusiana na concept za liming, vile vile tukaona kuhusiana na concept za lime material. Tukaona kwamba liming ni ile application of calcium substance, but when we talk about liming material, simply we are involving those compounds which are made up of calcium substance. It means there it's involving the compounding, a combination of two or more substances which are made up of calcium substance. Now here in the method of applying the or modifying the soil pH, which is acidic soils, the most common method of increasing the soil pH is liming material, whereby it reacts with the carbon dioxide and water in the soil to form hydrogen carbonate ions. So this hydrogen carbonate ions, it is the basic material, so which neutralize the acid in the soil. So the increase of this kind of ions, which is basic in nature, it will tend to neutralize the presence of acid in the soil. So here the liming material will be used. It is made up of carbon dioxide material, whereby the reaction will take place between the carbon dioxide and the water. Hence there we will produce the hydrogen carbonate. So from this hydrogen carbonate, after they dissociating, obviously tutakuja kupata hii hydrogen carbonate ions. So hii hydrogen carbonate ions simply itasaidia kuneutralize ile acidic soil kwa kufanya addition ya hizi ions ambazo ziko humu. Now another is the magnesium carbonate. Magnesium carbonate also used to rise the soil pH. Simply in magnesium carbonate, this is liming material. So you can see after reacting, after the dissociation, so those ions which is made up of base or alkali, obviously they will neutralize the acid in the soil and tutaweza kufanya modification ya ile soil which is made up of acidic. Another is wood ash, can also use it as a liming material. Method nyingine ni ya kutumia wood ash. Tunaposema wood ash tunaongelea yale majivu ambayo yanatokana na uchomaji wa his kind of woods, kuni, mbao and so forth. So you can see sometimes those wood ashes, they are made up of basic in nature. Sometimes you can see, for instance, katika matumizi au katika maisha yetu ya kila siku, unaona mtu akipata na ile process of heartburn, akipatwa na kile kitendo cha anapatwa na kiungulia, So you can see the first aid ambayo anaweza kupatiwa kwa wakati huo, au ushauri ambayo anaweza akapewa, anaambiwa tumia majivu au lamba majivu, simply kwa sababu yale majivu yana it is the base in nature, so yanaenda kuneutralize ile acid, excess acid ambayo imepelekea kile kuungulia. So anavolamba ile majivu anafanya neutralization ya ile acid. So the same here, kwamba udongo wetu, the soil is made up of acidic in nature. Simply we need to make a modification. We need to manage the pH there of the acid in the soil. Simply tutatumia hii method ya using wood ash, yale majivu sasa ya hizi kuni, mbao and so forth. Lengo ni kufanya addition ya hizi basic ions, ambazo basic ions zitasaidia kuneutralize ile acid. So you can see the magnesium carbonate will react, then will dissociate, it produces this kind of ions. So obviously itasaidia kumanage the soil pH. Now let us see about the soil fertility. Soil fertility. When we talk about soil fertility, simply by definition, is the ability of the soil to provide nutrient in the proper quantity and in a balanced way for the growth of the plant. Kwamba ule uwezo wa soil kuprovide nutrient, kutoa ile rutuba inayotakiwa, the proper ambayo that's with the a certain quantity. Maybe the plant require a certain nutrient in large quantity or small quantity. So ule uwezo wa soil kuprovide the nutrient, proper nutrient of the plant according to their demand, for instance, maybe in large quantity, in small quantity, so as it can favor the plant growth. That is what we call the soil fertility. Kumbe soil fertility tunaangalia ile ability, ule uwezo wa soil kufanya hicho kitendo. Now soil productivity. After looking about the soil fertility, what the soil productivity? Soil productivity by definition is the capacity of the soil in its normal environment to support plant growth. Kwamba kumbe tunavyoongelea soil productivity tunaongelea ile capacity ya soil katika ile hali yake ya kawaida, normal environment, katika kusupport plant growth. Unaona, yes, you see the plant zimegrow healthy, zimenawiri vizuri, yani mimea inashawishi kabisa. So that ability of producing the plant in a good or in a healthy way, that is what we call the soil productivity. Na maana ule udongo upo vizuri kwa ajili ya kuzalisha mimea mizuri ambayo ina afya nzuri, ambayo haijadhoofika wala nini. So that is all about soil productivity. Now my students, let us see the factors affecting the soil productivity. Kwamba yes, the soil can able to favor the plant growth healthy, lakini vile vile kuna some of the factors ambazo zitapelekea hii capacity ya soil kuwezesha mmea kukua vizuri, kukua ukiwa una afya and so forth. Kuna factor ambazo zinapelekea hii soil ishindwe kufanya hivi. Ina maana itafanya interference. Baada ya udongo kusupport good plant growth, kunakuwa na factors zinahinda. Kwa hiyo utakuta ule udongo, yes, ulikuwa na zile nutrients, lakini kuna vitu ambavyo vimekuwa encountered there, vimekuwa surrounded there, vimekuwa made there, vimejitokeza pale, ambapo vinakuwa sasa ni kama hindrance, vinazuia sasa ule udongo kusupport au kuwa na ule uwezo wa kufanya mimea ikue katika healthy way au katika good way. So the factors is presence of weeds, lower soil productivity. Ya kwanza kabisa ni uwepo wa hizi weeds, kwamba zina lower productivity. Tunavyoongelea weeds tunaongelea ile magugu ambayo yanakuwepo kwenye soil, magugu yale ya mimea tofauti tofauti. As we proceed, my students, we are going to look one after another effectively. Another is farming method used lower productivity. Kwamba farming method tunaongelea zile njia zote zinazotumika katika farming process, katika ukulima. Utakuta kuna njia tofauti tofauti zinazotumika katika kufanya shughuli za kilimo. So zile njia kwa namna moja au nyingine zinapelekea kuathiri soil productivity. Something to note here is the fertile soil have the correct proportion of the plant nutrient and the optimum pH. Kwamba kitu ambacho natakiwa ujue hapa kwenye the soil fertility and the soil productivity ni kwamba fertile soil ambayo ni ule udongo ambayo sasa una nutrient, una rutuba. So this fertile soil yenyewe inakuwa na correct proportion of the plant nutrient and optimum pH. Simply anamaanisha kwamba when we talk about fertile soil, ina maana hii fertile soil inatakiwa iwe na proportion of the plant nutrients, kwamba nutrients zinazohitajika, for instance it might be micronutrient or micronutrient. Those micronutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, but also those micronutrients, for instance manganese and so forth. So you can see, in order the soil to be the fertile soil, it should have the proportion of the plant nutrient, but not only that, it should have the proportion of the optimum pH. Simply ni kwamba ile degree of acidity and alkalinity, it should be in a clear manner. Simply kusiwe na excess acidity or excess base ambayo itafanya destruction na zile plant growth. So ile acidic na basicity, it should be in the optimum, katika ile average ambayo inahitajika ili kufavor plant growth and so forth. Now fertile soil affects soil product. Simply kwamba fertile soil ina affect soil product. Ndio maana my students, kwenye introduction tumeona tofauti iliyopo kati ya soil fertility and soil productivity. Ina maana kwamba soil fertility, udongo utakuwa na ile ability ya kuhakikisha kwamba una hizo plant nutrients ili kusupport healthy, plant growth. Lakini productivity sasa ni pale kumbe huu udongo unaweza kutoa mazao bora, mazao ambayo ni nadhifu and so forth, ambayo ile production inakuwa katika high yield. So kumbe fertile soil ina affect soil product. For instance, udongo wangu au the soil, it lack the required plant nutrient, it lack the optimum pH. Simply itaenda kuaffect the soil productivity, na maana uzalishaji wake utakuwa ni hafifu. Utakuwa unazalisha mazao ambayo yamedhoofika, ambayo obviously tutakuwa na ile low yield production. Also, fertile soil always lead to the high soil productivity, kwamba the same kama ina affect, maana yake ni kwamba itakuwa inasababisha high productivity, kwamba tunapongelea ile fertile soil tunaongelea ile soil ambayo yes it is made up of those plant nutrients required, but also ina hiyo optimum pH. Kwa hiyo kama hii fertile soil itakuwa na hivyo vitu ambavyo ni main one, simply it lead to high soil productivity. Now, let us see the factors affecting soil fertility and productivity. The first one, the following are the factors affect soil fertility and productivity. The first one is soil depth. Soil depth. Tunavyoongelea soil depth, tunaangalia kile kina cha ile the soil ambayo unafanya planting or cultivating. Kama nutrients ziko far away from the roots of your plant, the zone of your plant roots ipo far away from the nutrient there, itakuwa ni ngumu sana kuwa na ile high productivity. Ile production ile ni ngumu sana kuipata. Lakini vile vile hapa kwenye soil depth tutakuja kuona if the nutrients are available to the zone of the plant, how it will favor the productivity. But also we have the factor of drainage. But also we have the factor of water holding capacity. Ile uwezo wa udongo kufanya retention of water. Unakuta udongo mvua tu imenyesha kidogo, utakuta umeshakauka. Kumbe ile holding capacity is very low. Ni ngumu sana kusupport plant growth katika good way. Lakini kumbe utakuta udongo mwingine una ile good retention. Unafanya ina ile capacity of holding water. Utakuta mvua imenyesha maji ya kabisa yanazuama. Yani utakuta ile sehemu obviously inakuwa na unyevunyevu and so forth. But also the soil pH is another factor affecting the soil fertility and productivity. Pest and disease. Pest and disease tunaongelea vile vile vijidudu ambavyo vinashambulia mimea. Also when we talk about disease, kuna magonjwa mbalimbali ambayo yana spread, yana erupt katika plant, so yenyewe yana affect the productivity. Now let us see the one factor after another, by starting with the first factor, which is soil depth, ambapo hapo tunaenda kuangalia kina cha soil. Simply, soil depth gives the plant roots greater volume to obtain plant nutrient and provide strong encourage. Kwamba okay, kumbe ile depth of the soil inapelekea ina give hii plant root greater volume to obtain plant nutrient, kwamba ule mzizi wa mmea ambao unatakiwa ukaabsorb zile nutrient ili uweze kufanya movement of those nutrients, mmea uweze kukua vizuri. Kumbe depth ikiwa ni kubwa, it means nutrients zipo mbali na ile zone ya zile roots, itapelekea hizi plant roots kuwa na volume, kuwa na greater volume. It means utakuta zile roots zina diverge to the maximum. Zina diverge to the maximum. The aim is to seek for or looking for this nutrient which are available in the depth of the soil. Also when we talk about drainage, tunavyoongelea drainage tunaongelea kama something like mifereji fulani and so forth. So good drainage is important for proper aeration of the soil, hence root healthy development. So you can see kama kutakuwa na zile sources of water zinakuwa zinapasi through katika mifereji mbalimbali, kwa utakuta soil inakuwa developed with the good aeration. Simply zile roots za plant zitakuwa zinafanya absorption of those moistures, zitakuwa zina grow well, so you will see the productivity because the soil fertility, it is made up of this kind of drainage, hence the root will healthily develop, kwamba inavyopata zile moistures kwa sababu ya hizi drainage system ambazo zimepass through, across the soil, obviously itapelekea good development of the root of the plant, hence itapelekea ile growth kuwa healthful and effective. Another factor is all about water holding capacity. Hii hapa water holding capacity, keep enough water for plant use. Kwamba kama the soil ina ule uwezo wa kufanya holding, wa kutunza maji, utakuta ndo kama nimesema kwamba utakuta mvua imenyesha leo, at the same time the soil imekuwa very dry, lakini utakuta another soil imefanya ile retention, bado ina ule unyevu, maji yametuama, sometimes you can see. So ni rahisi sana kupata good productivity of your plant growth kwenye hii kind of soil which have the holding capacity of water compared to the one which lack this criteria. So this is another factor which influence or affect the productivity of the soil fertility. Another factor is the soil pH. Correct soil pH is important since different crops grow well under different soil pH. Kwamba tunapoongelea soil pH tunaongelea ile acidic na basicity of soil. So you can see each crops inakuwa favored kukua effectively katika a certain kind of soil. So you can see maybe for instance unaweza ukakuta mazao ya tea yanakuwa favored katika udongo ambao pH yake ni base, which is it is favored in the calcium nitrate, ambayo tuliona kwamba calcium nitrate fertility, all this kind of nutrients zinakuwa ni base in nature. So you can see kwamba some of the plants zinakuwa favored na a certain soil pH. Kwa hiyo kukiwa na hii correct soil pH, maybe the acidity is optimum, the basis is optimum, the same, you can see your plant growth inakuwa favored, effective, and mazao yako yana grow healthy. The same kwamba this one soil pH ikiwa ni incorrect means that itakwenda kuhinda ile productivity, na hii itakuwa ni factor, it means it affect katika positive way and negative way. Another is all about the pest and disease. when we talk about pest and disease, hapa nimeongelea kwamba ni vile vijidudu na yale magonjwa ambayo yanashambulia mazao. So you can see this factor inahinda ile soil fertility, but also inahinda zile productivity of the plant, simply kwa sababu the pests or diseases zikiwa encountered in the soil zitapelekea destruction of those microorganisms ambazo zinapelekea decomposition of those plant materials. So you can see itapelekea ugumu kwenye ile soil kudevelop available nutrient. But not only that, productive and fertile soil are free from pests and disease, simply kwamba ili tuweze kupata good yield or high yield production of our crops, simply the soil it should